Hi, welcome back, math lovers. We are continuing with our chapter 2, where we are dealing with real number system. In this particular episode, we are looking at how to represent real numbers on a number line. This will come in two parts. The first one will be on with not real numbers, normal numbers, and then the second part will be on inequality, right, where you involve less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. But with this particular part, we are dealing with the normal. We are not dealing with any inequality sign. So that is the first part. Now let's read. That will help me manage my time. Where I have to write, I'll do so. Now, any real number can be represented by a point on a real number line. Thus, any point on a number line represents a real number. If all real numbers are put on a line in order of size, then there are no holes or gaps on the line. Numbers to the right of 0 are positive numbers, and those to the left of the 0 are negative numbers. The number line can help you compare any positive and negative numbers. On a number line, any number on the line is less than any number on the right of it, and more than any number on the. So what it means is that on a number line, we have a midpoint where we represent it as 0, and then to the left are negative numbers, and then to the right are positive numbers. Now, for the record, when we talk of fraction means, in general, fraction means out of 1, but fractions can be out of many wholes. So it doesn't necessarily mean that we are dividing or sharing the thing within or among a number of people with the same item or one item. So, like for instance, I and my friend, we are sharing 2 oranges. Now, 1 orange is a whole, and 2 oranges means 2 wholes. Now, someone may think, why don't you share the oranges just separate one? Okay, that's one fashion. But what if we don't want to share it equally, but I want to have more of the 2? Right, so we have to divide all these 2 wholes into many parts, where I may have a number of parts more than the other. So it doesn't necessarily mean that we are dividing equally. When it is equally, then one takes the other. But in fraction, we can take more than that. So that is the takeaway. Many a time people think when it comes to fraction, we should share the item equally. That is not so. Or maybe sharing a particular or one item. That is not true. So that is the take home. And then when it comes to percentage, it means out of 100. So don't worry, percentage we will deal with them later. But for fraction, this is the take home. Please take note. I'm doing this I seek understanding, concept, and not practice, only practice. So that is the take home. Now, let's go on to the number line. Right. So we are going to look at example or practice where we are saying that let O, a point, the central O be the origin or the midpoint, right? And then once again, we are represented with what? The figure 0. That is it. Now, on the number line, let A, B, C, D be the points, right? Be the points at equal distances on the right of O. On the right of O. So we see them here. The same thing to the left. This time we make it the prime of what? The letters. So the prime is the negative aspect of them, right? Now, let A, B, C, D represent 1, 2, 3, 4. The same thing. So A, 1, B, 2, C, 3, and then D, 4. That is what it means. Now, divide OA. That's OA into how many parts? You divide OA into 4 equal parts. So we have O and then A, 4 equal parts. So it means that P, Q, R. So we are dividing, then we have 1 portion, 2, 3, and 4. So that is what it means. You are looking at the steps. I could actually do this without showing you this, but I want you to understand whereby you want to be learning from the book, the textbook, because it is good when you learn with visually. So that's what I'm doing this. Now that we have divided the OA into 4 equal parts, let's continue. Now, then OP. Where is OP? O and then P. So O and P, that's a fraction, a part of the whole that we divided. So that is what it means. So if it is 4, then OP will be 1 over 4, then OQ 2 over 4 in that sequence. Now, similarly, if OA prime, that is to the negative side of it, is divided into 5 equal parts. So this time, I told you it could be divided into any parts according to what? The agreement. So this time we are dividing into 5 parts. So then OE, O, and then E. That is the O, and then E just to the left of it, just immediately, the immediate portion. And that one will be what? 1 over, where is it? Where is it? So 1 over 5. But we are to the left of the what? The 0. So negative 1 over 5. In that sequence, negative 2 over 5, negative 3 over 5, 4 over 5, and that will be it, right? Now, thus, every rational number can be represented by a point on the number line. You get a point. Also, figure 2.5 shows part of the real number line with some numbers located on it. So that is it. So with that concept, be pausing the video if you need to do some assimilation. Right. So this is it. Now another example where you have 0, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, that. Then if you have to divide equally, that's what you do. Right? Don't worry, I'll look at better example. Now again, from figure 2.6, the rational numbers negative 2 whole number 1 over 3 and 3 whole number 2 over 3 are represented on the number line below by points A and B respectively. So here, right, this is it. So it means that anytime there's a division or into parts, we automatically have fractions. So that is it. So whole numbers are this. So 0, 1, 2, 3 to 4, negative 1, 2, 3 to 4. But in between two whole numbers, we have the fractions, right? So if you are looking for negative 2 whole number, 1 over 3, you start from here, negative whole number, negative 2 whole number, right? Now you get a point from that. You just divide them into the parts that you want, 3 parts. So if 3 parts, we are dividing 3 into 3. So 1 will be here and 2 will be here, and then the 3 will appear on this. So that is it. So negative 2 whole number 1 over 3. The same thing is applicable when you look for the positive side of it, right? Looking for 3 whole number 2 over 3, right? So we have the 3 here. Once again, the parts divided. So maybe 1 and 2, and then here. So divided into the 3 parts. Now this point will be 2 over 3. That's 2 over 3. It's just by watching, and it's as simple as that. So let's continue where we do some practice, right? I'm doing this until the time elapses, right? So we are representing 1 half, as in 1 over 2, and then negative 1 over 2 on the number line. How do you do this in practice? We are saying that draw a line and mark the 0 point, that's O, on it. Now mark the unit lengths OA and OA prime to the right and left of O respectively. Then A represents the integer 1 and B, A, where is A? A represents integer 1 and B represents negative 1. Where is it? And A prime represents negative 1, so that is it, negative 1. Now we do the division, the fraction between them, and then we see that it's as simple as that. You don't need to even think, you don't need to do overthinking, right? With this part, it's very, very, very easy, right? Pause the video and watch it. I don't need to talk too much. Then the same thing is here. We're representing over 1/3 and then negative 1/3, and then 2/3 and then negative 2/3 on the number line. The procedure is there. Pause the video and watch that. So in the next video, we'll be looking at how to represent in terms of inequality, right? Inequality, I'll do that, and you realize that it's very simple, even though in class, because of lack of time on the teacher's part, they may not even explain for you to understand. I'm doing this because it's my experience. When I was a student, I really had tough time understanding these things. You may call me, maybe I was I was not intelligent, but you see, everyone and how they learn. So you have to understand this, and that's my goal, to help you understand this. So I will see you in the next one. Stay blessed, like and share. Bye for now.